What is going on, everybody? My name is Jake, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's theory. Today, I'm going to be talking about the possibility that the Marionette is an animatronic or a puppet. So yeah, I watched a video on ZombieWarsSMT, and he talked about pretty much the exact same thing, and I just wanted to give my opinion on it. So yeah, ZombieWarsSMT pretty much influenced this video, so go check him out. Yeah, so I just wanted to give my opinions on it. So watching his video, he was talking about how the animatronics have this white glowing eye thing when they're, in the room or looking at you and stuff like that. And when the Marionette gives you the jump scare, he has those eyes too. And that was one of the only source of evidence that he had that the puppet or the Marionette could be a animatronic. Also, the phone guy referred to him as an animatronic. That was the second source of evidence. And I'll give you guys a direct quote from him on the first night when he was talking about the music box. He said the music box, it doesn't work, or it doesn't seem to affect all the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And so he's referring to it as an animatronic, but let's take this into consideration here. What is the meaning of the word the marionette? Or not the marionette, but marionette. It's puppet. It's pretty much like a puppet kind of thing. And so there's your first piece of evidence. Second of all, above the jack-in-the-box thing that the marionette's inside of, you can see the puppet strings, or the strings attached to the marionette with the controlling little wooden piece up there. You can see that too, and he also gets higher and higher while he, with the strings attached to him, when he's about to come out of the box. And then you're like, well, how does he move around freely? That I don't know, but, I mean, he kind of flies at you, and you actually don't necessarily see him in any cameras unless it's like a faint little image. Like if you guys know, when he's out of the box, you can flash in the cameras in the hallway, and you can see his a faint image of him, the opacity turned down, and yeah, so we only see him there moving around in the hall, but we don't actually see his full thing other than in the prize corner or in your office when he's giving you the jump scare. But the meaning of the word marionette is pretty much like a puppet kind of thing, and he also does have the puppeteer little configuring control handle above his jack-in-the-box. And then also another thing I want to say, that there's no setting for him on the custom night, and we went over this in another video about Golden Freddy, and we were talking about how when you have the option to configure or tamper with the animatronic settings, so switching the settings to the AI settings would be considered tampering with the animatronics, which is kind of what there's a whole hint at, and that's also why you get fired on the 7th night for tampering with the animatronics. It's because you're changing the AI level. It says tampering with the animatronics, but you can't actually switch the setting for Marionette. So that could also be another thing saying that it's not an animatronic. So this whole thing being like, is it an animatronic or a puppet? Whole thing is pretty much relatable to the Team Fortress 2 mystery of the pyro being a guy or girl. Also, another point I want to give out is it looks way too skinny. And another point Zombie made in his video was it's very flexible, but the thing is very skinny to actually be able to have any metal in it or animatronic parts in it, and it just seems a little weird that they could make something that small for such a small figure. So that's another thing that you can also take into consideration when trying to prove this is a puppet. I personally think it is a puppet or some sort of possessed kind of doll thing. That's why it has the power to move freely around the pizzeria when it doesn't have sound. That is the whole thing. Like, it's just possessed, so that's how it gets the power, I guess. I don't really know. But I just think it's a puppet, so that's what I want to make my own opinion on this, because I saw this video and I was just like, wow, I really want to make a video about this. So, yeah, so shout out to him. I wouldn't probably have this idea if it wasn't for seeing this video. I just want to make sure he gets the credit. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to be signing out. Hopefully, you guys learned some new things about this, and also watch Zombie's video so you can get his side of the whole controversy. But that's it for me. I'm going to be taking off. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Take care, and as always, have a great day.